Oh my god, we're live. Wait, no, there we go. Okay. Nothing was playing there in the background for a second.
Who?
It was absolutely silent. I had nothing. All the things were off. All the sound was off.
They want you to take the rules.
Okay. Why is my mic doing a thing?
That's pretty. You guys can't see the photo that I just saw, but it's pretty.
I'm going to assume my microphone is fine and not making a bunch of noise that I can't hear on this end, even though it says it's picking up a bunch of stuff.
Can't hear it here.
Okay, that's fine then.
Discord blocks everything, so.
Heads up, this might be, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so this might be a shorter session, but we're back, guys. We're back for episode, what is it?
8.
8? I just typed it and I forgot it already. It's episode 8.
I like this Store the Explorer style of intro.
We're back. I gotta move my stuff. Hold on. Put my seat in.
It's gonna be my new DM style. I'm gonna do everything like a Nickelodeon kids show host.
Do you remember what episode it was? God, I'm so tired.
Like these goblins are gonna attack you. What do we have to roll now, kids?
Quick! Say flame hands! Anyway. Do you guys, so what's up with you guys, really quick? What's up with, what have you been up to the past week?
Are you asking us or your chat?
Yeah, you.
Us?
Chat can't answer immediately.
Us? That's true, they can't.
We'll also just wait for chat.
Let's see. Played volleyball.
What have you guys been doing? Volleyball?
Yeah.
Say for the first
Volleyball
time?
league. No, we're in a league.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Let me turn all this up.
I had work all week.
Oof.
But yeah, same.
I mean, technically same, yeah, but like, what fun things?
Fun thing. The new Borderlands game came out and it's really fun, but the multiplayer's broken right now. So.
Oh no.
Oh, Kirby!
Oh yeah, we started playing Kirby.
Playing Kirby.
Is Kirby good? Is it a good game?
It's fun. Playing co-op and it's actually really fun.
I haven't played a Kirby game in I think a decade. Is it 3D? I haven't seen anything about this new one either. Is it 3D or is it like a top-down like the other ones are?
It is 3D.
Ooh.
Yep.
And
It's fun.
Kirby gets a lot of new things in his mouth.
Kirby's putting a lot of new things in his mouth here, guys.
A lot of new things in his mouth. Things that you would never thought of. I'm just saying.
Better watch out.
I've been pretty much just playing Elden Ring and reading One Piece. Rereading.
Everyone's playing Elden Ring.
I'm on Elden Ring break still. My brain is burnt from that game. I can't anymore.
Well,
It broke my spirit.
I appreciate your honesty, Scott.
I'm just stumbling around slowly, piecing things together.
But isn't that what that's what Souls games are?
Pretty much, yeah.
I've been playing a really fun new deck building game. I don't know if any of you guys like those.
Is it Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, it's called Battle Bands.
Pokemon? Oh no, Battle Bands.
Yeah, you might want to look into it. It could be something fun to get a couple people to do on stream. It's a 4-player co-op like deck building game where you are in a band on a like tour, and it's got it's very like cartoony Scott Pilgrim-y.
I was about to say this looks like Scott Pilgrim.
Style. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's in early access right now, and me and my buddies have been like playing for the last like 2 weekends. Having a full 4-person band is awesome.
That looks super fun. Sorry, I'm trying to listen and do several things at once. Which I shouldn't be doing that. Okay. let's jump into the Dungeons and Dragons game.
No.
Do you guys remember where you left off?
Ghost Hotel. That's all I got. That's what I got for you guys. Ghost Hotel. Ghost robots?
Ghost Hotel, abandoned, old hotel.
I have
Robot
Luigi's
Hotel.
Mansion.
You have what?
Luigi's Mansion.
Did you write down Luigi's Mansion?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you guys dropped off Paul and Gruick at the Aether Syndicate HQ. You guys had a little conversation with Artemis about, you know, what the future of everything is going to be, or not the future of everything is going to be, what your future at the Aether Syndicate could be, and then you, reluctantly, I wouldn't say reluctantly. You guys, some of you seemed pretty enthusiastic about it, but since you and the Aether Syndicate had some kind of common goal, I guess, you guys decided to help out with one of the smaller jobs that they have that they can't really get to, and they asked you to go check out one of these smaller things, which was a hotel. It was a gimmick hotel. It was supposed to be run entirely by constructs, and it's seen better days from what you can gather so far after getting up to this place. It's called Harmony Hotel. It was you were told it was started by some guy named Frankfurt Harmony, Frankfurt Harmon, who wanted to start a not a gimmick hotel, but a good hotel in this neighborhood. And when you got to the neighborhood, it didn't look great. But you guys stand outside. I'll re-describe what it looks like a little bit on the outside. You guys stand outside this horse-shaped, like this U-shaped building. It looks about 4 stories, made of like a sandstone kind of color brick that has cracked and crumbled over the years. A lot of the windows are boarded up from the inside, some even from the outside. Most are broken and cracked that you can see, and they're in the courtyard, in the central courtyard, where the path leads up to the front door. You can see that there's a what probably was a really nice oak tree that stood in the middle of it that went up to about like the 2nd story, but it is now like dead and withered and just kind of scraggly and branchy. The entire place, it looks like something out of a horror movie, with the smog and the fog just kind of hovering over top the whole thing. And every other house around you, around this whole area, actually kind of matches the aesthetic, except it's made with like different bricks and different stones. And all the people that are walking around don't seem to mind you at all. They just kind of pass you walking in the streets. So what do you guys do? Or I should say, welcome to Harmony Hotel.
I guess we should start maybe asking some questions. Or are we trying to keep this, a secret?
Well, they did say they already spoke to the neighbors. I don't know. Should we do that as well to get our own perspective?
I thought the hotel was still like a hotel. This is... I don't know. Is it even legal for that building to like be standing? Shouldn't someone like knock it down by now?
Very good question.
That's a good point. I guess we should start asking around.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I am a little disheartened to see the general state of what the capital allows as far as, neighborhood construction goes. Because this is very haphazard.
I think we should take a ground floor if they're available.
I'm just saying, like, we're in a city, right? Like, there should be a building code.
Well, the bigger the city, the more these things slide by.
A lot of people, a lot of buildings that need help. Things kind of get missed sometimes. Not saying it's an excuse, but That's why some people just gotta make some noise. Hopefully you get heard.
Well, I mean, I guess it's up to you guys. Do you want to, do the whole neighbor thing, like, and suggest that we just like knock and see if anyone's like there? Maybe like they
Perhaps.
left the robot on.
True. What would you like to do, Arthur?
Let's knock. Let's get to the point of this. Let's go knock.
Was the part where we like go to like pull like a doorbell? It's got like the chain doorbell, and then as we pull the chain, we fall through the front porch.
Yep.
You all approach the front door of the building.
Yeah.
As you're walking through the or just down the cobblestone laden path, it actually does this weird thing where like the tree is in the center of this area, so the path actually, like, it's a one path, and then you can go around the tree, and then it continues along past it. And every step you take, you can either hear the broken cobblestone and cement underneath your feet, or crunching leaves and twigs that look like they haven't been moved from even a breeze in such a long time. But you all stride up to the front door. It is just up about like a 6-foot tall staircase that leads up to, like, it looks like it was once very nice, and the staircase even looks like it was probably made of marble, and so are the railings that lead up to it, leading to this like grand double door. But you head up, and the door looks to be the double door that sits in front of you. It looks to be locked. There are no knockers on it though that you can pull and have anything happen underneath you.
Okay. Well, silver lining. We probably won't get like eaten by the porch when we pull the doorbell that I thought was going to be there.
Very good silver lining indeed.
You you knock.
Who's knocking? Do we want to like draw lots on this?
Who knocks on the garden gate?
We can just knock. I think it's fine. Hello.
I feel like Edna's best for this. She has a nice.
Oh, I forgot that my knocking sound doesn't come through the mic.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Discord, why? You guys, you hear Edna shout hello and knock on the door. You don't hear anything after like a good 15-30 seconds.
Try the door.
Alright, I'll just
Try
try
the
the doorknob.
Uh,
It's a business.
You try the door. It feels a little bit stuck, but you do get a little bit of a clunk as the door starts to kind of just crack open a little bit.
How dark is it inside?
It's pretty dark. It looks like there's no torch in sight inside here. And with the overcast day, it doesn't cast a lot of light inside when you open it up a little bit.
oh, who's going in?
Does somebody have a
walk in.
torch?
I do have a torch. I'm gonna pull mine out and light it.
Ho ho. Okay. You all walk into this. It's kind of small. The first thing you see when you light your torch is the most of the light that you can see now is coming from this torch, and definitely not from the outside of the door. But the door creaks open, and the first thing you can see when you light it is the room is about, I'd say, not even like 20 feet by 20 feet. It is a small mud room. There are benches on wait here. There are benches on either side of the room that looks like you could sit down and take a seat, and there are actually old pairs of boots set next to them. There are like dented bins that look like they were finely crafted at one point to put either canes or umbrellas in each corner. There are places to hang things along each wall. There are very, very old, some broken mirrors lining the walls, and then directly across from you, if you were to walk across this very moth-eaten and old actually you have a torch, so you can see red and gold rug is another set of double doors that kind of almost almost exactly matches the ones that you walked through.
This
Are
is
there-
a fun house, right?
What was that? Would- would you-
Say, this isn't like a fun house, right? We're not gonna keep walking through doors.
You can only
Perhaps.
see one more set.
Yeah, are there like any like sconces or like candles left or lanterns like on the walls? Like anything that like looks like it used to be the light source?
Do you want to like walk around the room and look and see if you can find them, or do you want to just take a quick look around?
I want to take a look while standing directly behind Zabun, the very large man. With the
Okay,
light
make a perception
source.
check.
All right. So with my very high perception of 6.
A 6. Okay,
I
go
can
ahead.
help.
Yeah, go ahead. I'd say if you want to like move the torch around with where he's looking and stuff like that, you could either give him advantage or you could also roll.
You hear the like occasional tink of my shield up against Zabun's like armor. So I'm standing way too close to him.
I think you're better off doing advantage.
So go ahead, Scott, roll again.
Okay. That's a 12.
12. Yeah, you can definitely see. It looks like there are you're not sure what type, but there are a bunch of sconces lining the walls around here. You can see at least 4 from where you are.
Hey, Zabun, do you think you could, I don't know, light those? And I'll point to the sconces.
Yeah, I'm gonna light all of them in the room that I can find.
Okay. Zabun, you go over and as soon as you get the light over to them, it doesn't look like they're the kind that you have to like, light with a match and they don't look like they're torches or sconces that would be in like a cave or a dungeon. You go over and there's actually a little like glass ball. You probably wouldn't know this. I don't think it's made it to your part of the where you're from. But there's a little like glass ball inside with a stopper on the end of it.
I'm gonna hold the torch up to it. I don't know what else to do.
The whole thing is
The
encased in
rest of us
glass.
see- Does the rest of us see what he's trying to do?
Yeah, the rest of you kind of see like he's not lighting it. It doesn't look like it's lighting when he's over there.
I'll look
I have
around for a
no idea
switch.
how these work.
Edna, you actually find the switch on the back, the other side of it. It's just a little bit of a wind-up knob, and when you click it or when you turn it, you can feel a click, but nothing happens.
It appears to be out of juice. We'll just have to use the torches for now.
Of course, the lights don't turn on.
Okay. And you can do the whole like sense and magic juju thing.
Sure, I'll do
can-
that.
yeah.
That'll make you more comfortable.
Yeah, could you do that like here, and then like maybe if there is a magic thing, we could just go like straight to it, as opposed to the hanging out in the dark
Sure.
place.
So I'll start ritually casting detect magic, and as I'm doing it, just kind of walking around what I assume is the lobby
Okay.
that we're in.
Yeah, you can get, well, not immediately, but when the spell goes off, you could get the entire room just standing in the center of it.
Yeah, I'm just walking around to take a look at stuff.
Okay.
Not necessarily because I'm looking for the magic.
Yeah, I'd say, what's your passive?
Let's see.
Just because you're not
You're
making 13? All right, yeah, because you're not making a concerted effort to make
Right, right.
perception, but you can see stuff. So while Edna's doing that, what is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the door and see if I can smell anything behind it.
Is everybody has like come into this mudroom-esque place?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I actually thought we went into the room beyond already, but
Ew.
So Zabun is going to go and investigate the larger door.
Yeah, that's the only other door in the room, right?
Yeah, both the double doors are the only ones you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can smell anything behind it.
Okay.
And I get advantage when it comes to smell investigation.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I've never rolled a 0 before, but with advantage of 4.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have -2 to my investigation.
What
Oh,
did
God.
what did you roll? A 4?
Yeah. Smells like brass and wood.
Yeah, this and it's very nice wood too.
Smells like a door.
But as everybody kind of like starts to settle in and stand and wait for the spell to go off, you hear everyone, or you can see Zaboon sniffing around the door handle, and then you hear a loud as you can see behind you, the double doors that you walked through have slammed shut.
That's-
Out of fear, kind of like that's just a reaction. I will cast like and cast divine sense.
Are you looking for anything in specific, or
I detect good or evil within 60 feet of me. I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead
okay?
within 60 feet.
Celestial fiend or undead? Wait, how what's the thing?
The range?
Yeah.
60 feet.
No, you don't sense anything like that.
Oh, okay. Whew.
I'm gonna run over.
Actually, you get a very undead sense from everyone in your party. Oh my god.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the automatic doors work half the time. They are automatic, right?
Right.
Edna is not talking. She's mumbling to herself and making her hand motions.
I'm gonna go try to open the door.
Gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever heard of automatic doors.
The ones that just closed?
Yeah.
Or Zaboon, you're gonna try to open the doors that just closed?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you go back over to the doors that you came through and start jiggling the knobs. They don't open, but as soon as you start like shaking the brass knobs on them, you see all 6 of the lanterns that are on the walls illuminate very slowly, and you are now standing, still holding your torch, but now standing in this mudroom that looks like it's seen much better days, but the lights are on.
Well, this magic stuff really is convenient, isn't it?
Was that you, Edna?
Shakes her head no.
About this time, Edna, your spell would go off. Where you are right now, you don't sense any magic, except for the magic coming from your party. You don't sense any magic. But the door that you... Not the door that you came from, the door that you saw... The other door, the only other door.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made of light.
It does appear the door might be magic. I'm just gonna go up to it and try to open it because why not?
As soon as you go over and try to jiggle the handle twists and the door pushes on the open on the inside. On the other side of this door, you see the first thing, a grand chandelier that hangs in this open space that looks like it's about it looks like it actually goes the entire 4 stories of this hotel, and you can see balconies that go up for the entirety of the way. Each floor has its own balcony that you can see that wraps around the entire thing. This chandelier looks like it's made of different kind of crystals and glasses and gemstones, and it shines very nice different colors along these gloriously wallpapered walls. The rug looks like it is a continuation of the one from the mudroom, except it is immaculate and hasn't changed at all. It looks like you can see all the very intricate little designs that have been sewn in with the gold thread and paint. The wood that makes up this part of the floor and the walls doesn't look like it's aged a day. It's perfectly lacquered and colored. And you can see immediately to your right is a desk made of possibly marble or some kind of heavy stone, and then to your left you can see it looks like there's a large archway that has a staircase, but you can't see up the staircase. You can only see it looks like it has a staircase going up. Plus, in the corner of the left-hand corner of the room, you can see it looks like actually I'd say Grayson, Arthur, and Edna would know what these are. You can see it looks like a very early elevator. There's one of those like cage style things that the doors that open.
Hmm. Are the lights on in here too?
Yeah, the lights are the chandelier is lit, and there are a bunch of those other electric, like the Edison bulbs kind of things, torches all around.
Well, it appears we've arrived. Hello?
It's kind of a nice place.
Uh,
You know.
Hello?
Maybe
Don't
we
know
have
if
to
the
hit the
machines
bell.
still run. Oh, good point. Good point.
You see it looks like on the right hand corner of the far room. This room is much larger than the mud room that you just came from, and it looks like there was a doorway, like a small arched doorway along the back right hand corner, and you see a small figure just kind of walking out, not paying attention to any of you. It looks like he has it's like a small child. Looks like he has a yo-yo and he's just playing with it and looks over to you. He looks like he's dressed very well. He's got a small little suit vest on with some nice slacks, a nice collared shirt with like a fruffy collar and fruffy wrists. He's got very nicely combed blonde hair, and he looks over to you with his yo-yo as it just stands. Ah. More guests? All right, then, hold on. He goes over and just starts, like, knocking really hard on the wooden frame of this, like, stone marble desk, banging incredibly hard, and you see a little bit of movement from the behind the desk, and then the loudest scream as this spring-loaded robotic contraption shouts over and starts wobbling back and forth as the little boy says, all right, Motor, they're here. More of them.
Is my detect magic still up?
Yes. Everything about this room, like literally everything about this room, is magic.
Okay. I won't say that out loud quite yet. The little boy too.
Yeah, he's like in the same way that you guys are.
Hello, Moda. And I kind of I move like a little closer towards this thing, but there's still like a good 6-foot gap, like at the counter.
The little kid kind of just starts like very slowly walking over, with his yo-yo, just playing with it. He's kind of looking like, almost like he just woke up. And then the hanging contraption that looks kind of like the upper torso of a humanoid, but connected to like this weird spring contraption, is just hanging. It looks dead. And then the head kind of twists and turns, and you can see a bunch of like sparks shoot out. Wow! Oh God! Again? All right. Well, oh, you're different. Well, this is much more than we've had in a long time. Welcome to Harmony Hotel. I will be your maitre d'. My name is Motor D. Do you get it? Understand? It's a play on words. If you Hey, kid, why didn't you tell me these were here earlier? He just doesn't answer.
We just got here, so.
Oh, well, in that case, let me show you around if you'd like. Would you like a tour of the hotel? Are you staying for the night?
I believe we are.
You can see him like kind of, his head is like darting between all of you as he's talking, and you can hear the like cogs and wheels kind of spin and everything click inside of him as he moves.
This is a very interesting place that you have here.
Oh, thank you. As he's like, the spring-loaded part of him is like moving around and almost like a snake kind of wheeling its way around you. The bottom of him is still behind the counter as he's like, it looks like he's inspecting all of you. Now, do you have any bags we could give to the bag check?
Not at this moment, I believe.
All right, well, no worries then. Chuck! As he shouts, and you can see a little bit of a movement from one of the walls, and it looks like it shifts up, and you can see a little door come out as a small, like, on what looks like a track that's built into the wood, a small construct just kind of wheels out with large eyes, and it's like, it looks like a halfling size, but with large hands, and kind of wobbles out. It just kind of stands there, and he goes, "Chuck, we don't need you right now. There's no bags." And it just kind of salutes and goes back in on the wall. Goes back down.
The advances we've had in science are really quite amazing, but I sense quite a bit of magic around here as well.
Oh, no, there's no magic in here. It's only constructs, wheels, electricity turning, all of it. You can thank our fabulous Mr. Frankfurt Harmon for that. And he kind of points to the wall, and you can see one of the largest portrait on the wall. Looks like it's a family portrait of, actually, Arthur, you would recognize this person. You've never met him, but you've seen him before. He was a noble. He stepped down from the council, not the big tri-council. He was just a council member. He stepped down to do this. You remember hearing about this like 3 or 4 years ago? Him and his entire family moved in here, and you can see him with a portrait of him, his wife, and his son, who looks a lot like the little boy here.
Is the Mister around? Is he here at all?
As soon as you say that, the little kid scoffs and starts like kind of yo-yoing towards the staircase as the motor just leans in. Oh, we don't. He's been very busy lately. Ever since we've got a boom in rentals in the rooms here. He's been very busy in his room. And he doesn't really come out now, does he? Does he, little man? The little kid just kind of looks over and looks back and keeps his yo-yo motor wheels or like kind of springs back over. Now, would you like the tour, or would you just like to be given your room keys? You can see parts of his face are like sprocketing and moving out of order.
I think the tour would be nice.
Well, sure.
Grayson's just like still nodding his head, and his cigarette is basically like completely ashed away at the corner of his mouth. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
I may as well take the tour.
All right, well, you're going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. Big man, and he kind of like, he gives you can see him give you like one of those playful punches against your armor, but then like his fist kind of falls off, and you can see a little bit of hanging springs and sprockets holding it back on, and he kind of puts it back together. Oh, all right, well, follow me, and he springs back to behind the desk, and you can see he also kind of follows one of these tracks that the bag check followed, as he like kind of moves along the floor in a maze pattern, goes over to the staircase, and he pulls on a cord. You can see a chained cord that hangs from the staircase. We're not starting on this floor, though, as the floor below, or the floor just in front of the staircase, opens up, and you can see it kind of like an outside cellar. Like, you can see a staircase emerge from below it, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I go.
As all of you begin to descend down the staircase, you can see it is a stone staircase, stone staircase and stone hallway, each with more of those like electric light bulb style sconces that they're not, as far as Grayson and Arthur knows, they're not anywhere but like Capitol buildings. They don't use those anywhere but like the upper crust. But they are everywhere in this building. You guys,
So,
go ahead.
why exactly are we going down instead of up?
Oh, this is where the kitchen is. This is where the laundry room is, where you can do all your laundry if you'd like. There's also some amenities down here if you'd like to. There's a break room.
Yes, the full tour then. Very good.
So,
Is this one of those like live-in hotels? Like you can have a sweet life here.
oh, I see what you did there. But he does say, oh yeah, we've had a few guests for at least a few months now. As you get to the bottom, you can see it looks like you are in the middle of. It looks like you just went down one floor. It wasn't big. It wasn't long, the staircase. And the room downstairs is a completely stone floor, but it looks like very, very well decked out kitchen. Tables filled with all kinds of foods and ingredients are hanging from the walls. There are ovens that are going, and you can see the track continues down the wall of the staircase and then onto the floor of the staircase where Motor comes down and meets you all. His movements are still like jarring and kind of erratic, and his facial plates don't really match up with his emotions that he's giving you, but you can see more movement immediately come in, which there's no clothes on this one, but it is another construct. It looks like it is a white cylinder with another white cylinder on top, made to look something like a cartoonish chef that just kind of like wheels around on these tracks, and it looks like is flipping like food on a grill and taking different kind of ingredients down and throwing it in a large pot, and turns around and just kind of waves his spatula at you and turns back around, and Motor goes, well, this is the chef. He'll make all your food for you every breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. Sometimes he gets a little testy with that, don't you? As he picks up something on the table and throws it at the chef, and the chef kind of dodges it, and it goes right into the pail. We all like to play here, don't we? If you follow me through this way, questions, just shout them out if you ever have them. We got to get moving so we can get you to their rooms there. As he wheels.
Nice, amazing place you have.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it wasn't us. It was all Frankfurt. He's a genius of a man. He really and he should be respected for everything that he's ever done. And as he just kind of like continues to wheel through this large kitchen.
Where's his office located? If you don't mind me asking.
Office top floor. We can do that last. We can show you the toppest floor last.
You mentioned you've had more guests stay lately.
Ah, yes, you're the second ones today, actually.
Oh my. We had heard that the place wasn't doing very well.
Well, we thought so too, but 2 guests in one day compared to none in a few months is perfect, wouldn't you say?
Well, who's the other guest?
Oh, maybe you'll see them. Maybe you'll meet them at dinner. We usually have a group dinner here. If you'd actually look this way, and he turns the corner in the kitchen, and you can see like a large dining table, kind of like, Viking style dining table where it's just one big thing and there's a bunch of benches around it. We usually have open time for breakfast and lunch, but togetherness for dinner. That's always a big thing in the Frankfurt family.
That'd be very nice, I think.
Yeah.
What's the next part of the tour?
Oh, we can go to the next part of the tour right now. If you'd like to, we can go to the smoking room first. And he kind of just wheels over to one of the big stone archways. The going down here feels like the basement kind of matches the the shape of the building above. So it's kind of like this big U shape. The kitchen is the first thing you went into on the left side. Now you're like turning the corner and going into this large dining room, which has like those basement style windows at the very top of the room with just bars that show light coming through, except no light is coming through. And then you can see immediately on the other side is like a very well furnished smoke room with like nice upholstered chairs and a large fireplace and some rugs that look like they were hunted, maybe owlbear, maybe some like, giant elk probably, if you had to guess.
This seems like your kind of room, Grayson.
Yeah, you know what? I think maybe I'll stay here, and you guys could do like the rest of the hotel and the investigating, right? Because somebody should just watch this room, right?
You see one of the chairs, one of the large armchairs is actually on a swivel, and you can see it swivel around as the little kid is in one of the chairs now, and it like just puts his yo-yo down on the table, and turns around. You want to keep me company?
When did he get down?
I like look over at the group, like looking conflicted. Sure.
Are you smoking at your age, young man?
No, I'm not allowed to smoke. Dad says I'm not allowed to smoke, but I'm allowed to sit in here with the fireplace on. I like to read some of these, and he points over to one of the shelves with a whole bunch of books on it in the corner.
I think that's a very nice pastime. I love to read.
Yeah, I have to read a lot. Dad hasn't really come out of his office a lot.
Yeah. What's your name, kid? I'm sorry.
Oh. Where did I put his name?
Oh, no.
Frank Jr.
No, where is it? Oh, no. Is it very top?
Dennis.
Is Dennis, yeah. Fuck, where is it? Is it
So
on
I
the...
imagine he looks like Dennis.
Oh,
Is it Dylan or Cole?
no, it's at the very bottom. My name's Price.
Price. Can I ask you a question, Price?
Hmm?
Has there been any, like, weird things happening around here recently?
Weird, like,
Any,
what do
like-
you mean weird?
Things you can't explain, anything, you know.
I can't explain a lot. I'm 9.
That makes sense. Just, I don't know. Anything weird? Magical, maybe?
I haven't seen any magic.
Alright. And you said your dad's home? He's in his office?
He's usually in his office.
Wait, what about your mom? She was in the picture too, right?
She was. He kind of like... I think she was upstairs last time I saw her.
When's the last time you saw him? Like this morning?
I don't know. I took a nap, so I'm not sure how long a nap was.
Ah, okay. I'm a pretty big fan of naps too.
I think she was upstairs in Dad's office last time I saw her. And then the motor kind of leans in. And when we hear the weird noises, what do we say? They're just playing, right? Yeah, why are you bringing that one up? They also nap.
Well, maybe we'll meet him at the end of the tour.
No, yeah, okay.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah?
When Price left earlier, did he go downstairs or did he go elsewhere?
You didn't see him come downstairs, but you can, when you're in this room, you can see, it looks like the door he came through initially would probably lead to this small staircase immediately to this right side of this room. So it looks like you can go downstairs the way you guys did, through the kitchen, through the dining room, into this smoke room, and through a smaller staircase up to the other side.
Okay, so he feasibly could have just walked out.
Yeah, it's you don't get like the sense of him fucking teleporting down here.
I do assume it's been 10 minutes at least since we've arrived,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. So.
But the same
10
thing,
minutes
it's
will
as like even before it faded, you sensed magic throughout the entirety of the place.
Right. Grayson, are you staying here, or will you be continuing the tour with us?
I feel like I should do the tour.
Can I come? I already know
Yeah.
all the places, but you know.
Well, I'm gonna kind of lean a little towards him. I figure you know the place better than Moda, so you can show me all the secret cool places, right?
Yeah, he's stuck to the tracks. I can get you into different rooms. I can get you into the good rooms with the big beds that bounce a lot.
See, you're gonna be our new secret tour guide. Don't tell Moda.
He just kind of motor kind of along the track goes over to the staircase facing away from you guys, and he waits for him to face away and looks at you.
Hey, Rick, what time of day is it?
You remember it before you got here being 10 a.m.
Okay, now I got plenty of time.
Yeah, before your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the morning.
All right, no, we're good. Continue the tour.
All right, are we going upstairs now?
Yeah, let's do it. I like everything
Yeah.
we see so far.
You can see the bottom of him kind of it looks at first like almost. Do you guys remember Invader Zim's parents?
Yes.
Like that, but it's kind of like that. But then the bottom of him kind of like snaps up to the side, almost like an L shape, and connects to the wall and rides the track up onto the wall, and then snaps back down at the top of the staircase. When you guys go up the stairs, you can actually see you're back in the lobby that you came down, but on the opposite side of the room. He kind of wheels himself into the center of the room. All right, now, if everybody would like, if we could take the stairs if you want, but we could also do the elevator. Brand new, put in just a few months ago.
Does it look brand new?
It does.
Months
It
ago?
looks
Oh.
it looks like incredibly refurbished.
So you guys fixed the inside, but you guys left the outside the same?
What do you mean? Are we not paying for groundskeeping anymore? Because I'm going to have to talk to Mr. Harmon for those books again. You know, it's his job to hold down the fort here, but it's also my face on the company. People walk in and they see me. They say, "Hey, you got some leaves on the ground. I'm gonna get to it then." Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah, no problem.
The cobblestones could use a little bit of work too.
He like pops open a piece of his chest, reaches in for a notepad, and with his finger just starts writing on the notepad like really haphazardly, and then closes it up, puts it back in his chest. All right, well that's two things. Anyway, going up. None of you are in the elevator. He just says that as he wheels over to the elevator.
I'll get in the elevator.
Yeah, I also get in.
All
Take
right,
it.
I'll
What's
get
an
peer
elevator?
pressure.
This might take a little bit. He points to Zaboon. But we are fully accommodating as he pulls a big lever and the like metal cage opens up on both sides. It looks like you could all fit in this elevator. Squeezing. But
See, it works because I'm half the size of a normal person and Zaboon's double the size, so we balance out.
exactly. Everybody piles in, as well as Motor, and he kind of like piles into one of the corners. It doesn't look like he's actually physically in the elevator. It looks like he's kind of in the middle of the wall in the elevator, and it looks like he pulls the lever on the other side as the cage closes. As it raises up, you can see the floors or the ceiling becoming the floor, as there's no door in between. It's just the cage. As you get up to the top level, or the next level, you can see a massive hallway that stretches. It just stretches like onward. It's laden with a whole bunch of, the walls are filled with a whole bunch of portraits and pictures. There are nice like side tables and desks that hold plants and little pots of flowers. And you can see like various doors spotted along the hallway as you feel the lunge of the elevator as it stops, and a little bit of a ding as he pulls the lever and the door kind of just accordion shut or open again. He just motioned his hand. All right, floor number 2.
Okay. So, like, what's on this floor? As I'm like stepping out.
Mostly economy suites. We have 6 rooms available if you'd like. They are 1 bed each. No smoking.
Does this feel like it's bigger on the inside?
Make an intelligence check. Intelligence is the only way I can probably describe judging layouts of buildings. Make a architecture check.
Unless you're a dwarf, and then you get advantage on
That's
Oh,
true.
It's 13. I thought it was 3. That changes mine to
Ready for a crunch?
18.
Did you guys hear that one?
Nope.
Fucking
Get it. Try to talk through. The
I have to
crunch.
talk
You might
through
hear
it. 18.
Yep.
This hallway. It seems like it's the right size for the building. It is not in the right placement for the building.
Okay. Could we take a look to see what a room looks like?
Absolutely, if you just follow me, as he kind of like juts out of the corner of the elevator and starts wheeling his way down. It looks like when he wheels, he unintentionally does like a Naruto run because his arms don't look like they're connected at all, and his arms just kind of flap behind him like a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
God, he's so fast.
He's not even going that fast. They just are not secured to his body that well. As he stops at one of the rooms and his hand kind of slams onto the doorknob and opens it up. Well, here you go. This is one. They're mostly identical. Mostly.
I'm gonna lean down to Price and be like, these are probably not the cool rooms, right?
He looks up at you. No, the better ones are on the 3rd floor. Or the 4th if you want, but there's only 3 rooms on the 4th floor.
I think we might be aiming for the top kid. You point me to the best one. And I lean back.
How is the size of this room in comparison to what I've seen so far?
This room, it looks like it's a relatively good sized room. Imagine just a cheap hotel room, 1 bed, a desk. There's no like amenities or anything. But it looks like the wallpaper is great. There's more of those electric style lamps on the walls. There's very nice sheets on the bed. No bathroom or anything though.
But this looks like it could be a normal size.
Yeah, it looks like it could. This room looks like, or this entirety that you've seen so far looks like it could fit in the section of the building it's in. But you remember getting on the elevator facing in a way where this wouldn't work.
Okay. So just taking note of that. This is a very nice room, but I think we would like to see the others, right? Turn to the group.
Yeah, most certainly.
Yeah.
What makes a hotel with
Curious about
non-smoking
the,
rooms?
The best room you got. Excited for that one.
Oh, the best room we got. Two of the best rooms we have are on the top floor, 4th floor. They're the presidential suites. But one of them is taken. You can have the other one if you'd like, but it's pretty expensive. Follow me if you want to see the next floor up. As he starts like wheeling away, you actually hear one of the other doors. There's only like 6 doors on this floor, but you hear one of the other ones open, and you see a figure walking out. You see a female human. She's kind of like short and like a stout figure. Almost looks dwarvish with her weight and muscle to her. She's blonde hair, like kind of like short down to her chin. She's got this really fine looking, almost like it looks like Grayson, what you would imagine a different clergy to be wearing. And she's got this really nice like Grayson, you pick it out immediately. A really nice holy symbol, like a crystal holy symbol around her neck. And in her hand, she has a ginger cat that she's holding as she walks out, and she's like screaming something in a language. What languages does everybody know?
Halfling, Elvish, Dwarvish, Common.
Draconic, Luxodon, Orc.
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish.
Okay.
Name is hid.
It,
Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish.
it sounds like it's some form of Elvish or like a mix of common. This country's Common and Elvish, and she's shouting it at this other person that seems like they're in the room. As she looks over to the side, or looks over to you guys as you all walk. Oh, sorry for shouting.
Everything good down there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. This asshole just almost broke the window with what they were trying to do, right? As a human man kind of just pokes his head out. Kind of like long facial features, very white hair, similar like vestments, similar jewelry hanging from his neck. And it looks like he's fiddling with something almost like it looks kind of like a piece of motor. It looks like a piece of his body, but like different colors. And looks back. Sorry, just trying a little bit of a something while we're here. You know, just go back to what you were doing. Everything's fine. And you can see now that she stepped out, she starts like waving her hand in the air, and you can see a little bit of a plume of smoke coming out from the room.
Do I recognize like the holy symbol exactly, like the iconography? Can I like?
Make a religion check.
Yeah, I want to see if I know who they're with. 17.
17. Both of them are with. It looks like Bahamut. It looks like little crystal Bahamut. Wait. 17.
Yeah.
It looks like very, very old, outdated crystal Bahamut. Like these could be like hand-me-downs from some other religious order.
Yeah. Platinum Dragon. Watch over you.
She looks at you and her cat kind of perks up when you say that. Oh, so you know Bahamut?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's kind of like distantly related to Tom.
Right. You're not with those traders in the north, right?
No. No black ladies for me. All the heads very freaky.
It's very nice to see a believer of. Are you also with him? All of you?
We are traveling together. Yes.
Very, very nice to see all of you. Thank you for understanding. As he kind of like slinks back into the room.
Actually, if you don't mind, have you guys been staying here long?
Oh, yeah, we're here for a few months. Two actually. We're just here on sabbatical.
I got you. What day did you log in? Like check in. What was the date? 'Cause maybe we're here for the same.
About 2 months ago, I think. I can't remember the exact date. That's his job over there. She like lets her cat down. Her cat just runs back into the room. You can hear her shouting something again in the same language, like the same kind of mixed language. It kind of sounds like. Ooh, what was that?
This is embarrassing. Do you know what today's date is actually? Because I just remembered I had a meeting with the bishop coming up, and I don't have my book on me, and I'm like checking my pockets, like feigning.
She does the same thing, like where she's checking her vestments and kind of like going in. God, I don't even remember. We've been in here for so long. This room has been the worst workshop that we could ever work with. Hold on one second, Joffrey. What is today? How long have we been asleep, or not asleep? I was taking a nap. How long have you been working in here? He fucking woke me up with this shit. And he kind of like slinks back out. If I believe right, it should be the 17th of summer. And you would know that is today's date.
Okay, so that they have the correct date.
He's looking. It looks like he's looking through some kind of weird like sundial type thing where he's like twisting things around and looking at his like he has a little monocle that he puts on and puts back off. Yeah, it should be that.
Okay. Thank you. You guys been here for like a couple of months?
Well, we've been here for 1 month, but we've got 1 month more. We just have to finish up this and take the rest of our vacation, if you will, and then we can go back to the monastery.
Did. What do you mind if I ask what you got brewing? I mean, I'm not much of a tinker, but I mean, Edna here, she's pretty damn smart.
Oh yeah.
I've read a lot of books. Yes.
You both do the. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to assume that both of you are in the same carnal order.
No. I am the resident holy man, and these kind of have their own talents.
Right. Well, this what we're working on is a more sufficient way of reading the cosmos and telling the times and the stars than the clocks that we have now, because it's quite well, as you can see, and he points into his room, and you can see it looks like if any of you were to look in his room, it looks like the worst tinker shop has exploded inside. The same room that you saw that was just shown to you by Motor, you look into this room, and you can see it looks like the exact same, but most of the upholstery is gone. It looks like a lot of the stuff is ripped and torn. The carpet is torn up in certain parts to make way for different kinds of things to be screwed down to the floor. So So there's a little bit of progress to be made.
One step at a time, right?
Yeah, one step at a time. As she kind of just sits on the one bed in there, kind of looks dejected.
Yeah, I give her like a tap on the shoulder and cast guidance.
She like she feels and she just looks at you and yeah, thanks.
Yeah, they're sorry for the intrusion and all. You know, we was just thinking of we just got to town and was thinking about maybe staying here. So if you like it, probably good enough for me.
It is. It's a great place to stay. Ellis, by the way, Ellis, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Great place to stay. They have dinner every night, free breakfast in the morning. Dinner you got to pay for though. But free breakfast every morning.
Well, that's not bad at all. I'm Grayson.
Edna.
Zobun.
And my name's Arthur.
She just nods at everyone. Nice to meet all of you. I hope you enjoy whatever stay you have, as long as you're not directly next to or across from us, because then you won't enjoy it. And she kind of looks over at everything else and no, I promise we'll be quiet from now on.
Good luck. And, you know, we're about to go keep on with the tour, but hey, we'll probably see you at dinner.
She just nods and goes, like, follows you guys out, and it looks like she's still trying to waft the smoke out of the room as she closes the door. And you can hear them kind of yelling behind you. Just, like, muffled behind the door.
What's our tour guide's name? Motor?
Motor, yeah.
Is it just Motor? Motor, are those the people that you said checked in today?
Oh, no. No. Those people have been here for about one month so far?
Ah. That's what they had said, and I just wasn't sure because you said
Right.
checked in today.
Would you like to see the next room up?
I
Yes.
would very much.
Each room on the next floor comes with 2 beds. 2 beds.
Ah, that makes sense. First floor, 1 bed. Second floor, 2 beds.
Exactly. Wait, second floor. We're on the second floor right now. Either way, back into the elevator, please. You guys go back in.
I'm gonna take the stairs if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Of course you can. Get that exercise in as he pulls the lever. Would anybody else be in the elevator?
I'm gonna
I'll
take
get
the
back.
stairs with him.
I will be in the elevator.
I'll get back on the elevator.
Okay. He pulls the elevator and just kind of waves, and the cage closes. As you can see, it's slowly kind of moving up. Not as slow before since you two are off.
As we're like going up the stairs, I'm like keeping an eye out. I'm like just kind of generally looking at everything and seeing if anything like, just as a general, if I can see like any like dates, a calendar, other people, anything as we're going up.
Make an investigation check.
Ah, shit! I threw my dice on the floor.
I hear it.
Damn.
Discord actually let that go through. I heard that clatter to the ground.
Yeah, we heard
Same.
that.
I lost it forever. I mean, I just like tried to grab it and it shot across the room.
Start wearing shoes around the house.
14.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't a D4.
How's it? My D20.
14?
Yeah.
With a 14, you can see, as you're kind of just looking around this floor, before you get to the staircase, you can see a lot of the artwork around is like very impressionist. There's not a lot of like realism to any of this stuff. It's kind of like the painting clocks with all the melting shit that's just around.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of the artwork looks along the lines of that, where it's just kind of like a dream. Except it's all very like colorful and happy. There's no like signifying dates on anything here. But a lot of the for instance, every one of the flowers in one of the flower pots on these side tables is healthy and blooming. There's water inside if you like kind of look at it and pick it up. That's about it. With 14, that's all you really can take in.
Zabul, how you feeling about this place so far?
Strange. Not really sure what to make of it. Don't really trust it, but I'm not so sure if they mean harm. Doesn't mean we're not going to be harmed, though.
Did Price follow us or go with them?
Praise is still with you.
Oh. Price.
Yeah, you want to see the good rooms now?
All the good rooms on the next floor?
No, they're on the 4th floor. We'll probably have to meet back up with them.
Price, who's staying in the other like good room on the 4th floor?
What do you mean? Oh, the people that came in today earlier?
Is that who it is?
Yeah, the new people came in today. They got the good room upstairs.
What were they like? Are they like nice? Are they cool?
Yeah, they were pretty nice. Gave me the yo-yo.
That's pretty cool.
We
Yeah,
gave them the full tour. They really liked the kitchen. They liked a lot of it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, why not? Let's go ditch. Let's the main tour and let's go check out the 4th floor.
All right, yeah, let's go. He starts walking towards the staircase on the other side of the hallway.
Yeah, and I'll flake off while they continue the tour.
Yeah, you guys, however, are moving on the elevator. You hear it ding and lurch forward as it stops and the door opens. This one, you see, it's almost identical, except there are, instead of 4 doors on each side of the hallway, there are only 3 doors on each side of the hallway. It also ends with a window. Each one of these hallways ends with a window that looks like it could be looking outside. And a nice curtain that kind of covers it halfway. But Motor wheels himself out. Now, on this floor, you're going to be able to see a lot more well-off people. This is where this is, what would you call it on boats and ships? This is business class floors. Yes, that's what we would call it. He wheels himself over to one of the rooms, kind of clicks it open. It looks like his finger turns into a key, clicks it open, pushes it in, and you can see immediately on the other side is a much larger room, two pretty big beds. Each has a desk. There's also a standing wardrobe. There's a writing desk on the other side of the room. It looks like this one does have like a little water closet. And he like kind of goes on and turns on one of the lights at first, and you see as he turns one of the lights on, it looks like the rest of them come on. Now this one's a little bit more pricey, but it's a lot more good. Sleep better.
What does one like this run?
Oh, this one will be around 12 gold per night.
Ah, okay. Yes, so business class indeed.
Okay.
But it's well worth it because this one you get free breakfast and free dinner.
Oh.
If that's worth your fancy, you know, if you like the food parts. If you can always go parts of the different city for food.
It is a very nice room. Are there constructs like yourself that do the cleaning?
Oh, we do the cleaning, we do the maintenance, we do the bed prep. I've been known to fluff a good pillow myself. It's not my job,
very
though.
Impressive indeed. How long have you been open exactly?
Oh, about 7 months. 7 months, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Harmon really knows his stuff. He knows how to turn a business into a profit.
Is Mr. Harmon on the next floor?
He is, right above. He just points.
Alright, well, I think I've seen enough on this floor, right?
Yeah, I'd very much like to congratulate him on having such a wonderful business idea.
Oh, absolutely. As he's leaving, you hear thuds and thumping coming from a different room, and he kind of looks over to that room and looks back over to you guys. Oh, that's right. If you're on this floor, you do have 2 other guests staying on here. Both of them are a little bit noisy, but it's fine. That room and that room are taken, so either one that you'd like, you could have one of these.
Wow, you really are quite full.
Oh yeah, well this person has been here for about a week, and then this one has been here for I want to say 3 weeks.
Very
You'll really
impressive.
stay for a while. All right.
Oh, you can stay as long as you like, as long as you've got the money for it. And he like wheels himself back into the elevator.
Well, it would be certainly cheaper than renting an entire apartment.
Oops.
Getting back in.
There we go. You get back in the elevator. Zaboon and Grayson. You guys are. You said you're taking the stairs up to the 4th floor.
Yeah.
You guys.
Try to sneak past them, make sure they don't notice we're going.
Yeah. You can actually hear once you get up to the 3rd floor landing on the staircase. You can actually hear them on the other side of the door. As you're ascending the staircase more. You climb the staircase. The door opens to the 4th floor, no problem, and you can see. It looks like you're kind of coming out on one of the corner sides of this hallway. Same layout. Everything like portraits along the wall and same kind of little desks with things on them. But there are only 2 other. It looks like room doors. And then it looks like immediately when you come out of this room, or when you come out of this door, there's another one that looks like it actually has a wooden placard on it that says emergency. And then all the way at the other end of the hallway, you can see where the elevator would open. And then a kind of grandiose looking, like you'd probably guess like mahogany or some other kind of very good, the good wood door at the very end. That is, all of them are closed.
All right, Bryce. So, which one is the best room, and which one is the office?
Okay, so the office is all the way back. That one, and he just points all the way down the hallway. The one on the right is the best one, but they took that one because I told them that was the best one to take. Sorry, you weren't here before. But this one's really good too. This one has a big one of those big old tubs that you can just kind of bathe in. That one has one too, but this one's bigger.
That's cool. Real quick, Bryce. The people that are here,
Yeah.
that came in today,
Yeah.
they don't look like, and I'm gonna describe Apollo and Persimmon.
Yeah, the guy, dark skin, bald, that guy, and then the lady with the weird clothes,
Yeah.
really bright hair.
Cool. That's neat. That's funny. They're actually friends of ours.
Oh,
Well, but I don't tell them that we're here. I want to surprise them.
oh, you could like a surprise party.
Yeah, because they have no idea that we're here too. So it's like a really fun.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a fun. I've been real bored lately.
I believe it. You know what we should do though?
Hmm.
I don't know about you. I've always been a big fan of like pranks.
Yes.
We should pull one on your dad.
Oh. I'd say make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
12?
He kind of he doesn't he like looks away and kind of like steps back. I really don't want to make him mad. I haven't seen him all day.
Oh,
And he doesn't usually when I knock, he doesn't let me in. He kind of tells me he's busy. Whenever he's in his office like that.
okay. Well, you know what? You want to? You said I'm not trying to put words in your mouth or nothing, but it sounds like you miss him. Like you don't get to hang out with him a lot.
Yeah. A little
Take-
bit.
Now I know I don't really look at him, but I'm actually like a kind of pretty important priest guy.
Oh.
So I bet if we went and we knocked on your dad's door and told him that like I was here for like a really cool important reason, he'd hang out with us.
Do you think?
I think so. Zaboon, what do you think?
I think that sounds like a good idea. I think
Also, my friend is a giant elephant man. How cool is that?
It's really cool. I haven't seen many of you people around.
yeah, people really like to meet me. I think your dad would like to meet me.
I think he would too. Maybe after dinner we could do the knocking and tell him that you're an important thing.
I like that. First, You know, I feel bad if we go hang out in the cool room without our other friends.
Right.
They're gonna come up here. Let's go wait by the elevator.
You actually hear the ding of the elevator as you're like saying that, and the cage slides open. You guys are met with the same hallway, but you guys are on the opposite side. You come out immediately. To your left is that large, deep mahogany door, and then the rest of it you can see down the other side, and you can see your friends on the other side of the hallway.
I kind of casually, while definitely like with the like trying to look like I'm totally chill, but like struggling with my lighter to light my new cigarette. As I walk over to to Arthur and Edna.
You can see Motor kind of wheel along the roof. You can see the track continues and then kind of spirals down onto the floor as Motor kind of like sputters down. Now this is where the big money is. If you'd like, you can get a room here, but it's going to cost you 20 gold a room, or 20 gold a night. And he points over to the other room. This one's the only one free because this one is the one that was taken today.
Yeah, that's true. Moda, could you I actually think I left. I had a little prayer book on me, and I think I dropped it in the lobby. Could I inconvenience you to go grab that for me?
Oh, I could get Buck to do it, or maybe Chuck, one of the baggage claims. And he slams on the wall, and you see another portion of the wall ride up. A different looking construct, but very similar. Kind of points out, like kind of comes out, looks up towards him. Buck, there's something lost in the lobby. Go look for it now. As Buck just like salutes and goes into the wall, and the thing shoots back down. All right, we should be able to find it soon.
Well, that's great. Well then, Arthur, Edna, and I'll kind of lean in, so that everybody hopefully like leans in with me. You'll never guess who the other guests are. There are old buddies, Apollo and Persimmon. We've been looking for since we got separated.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Should we contact Artemis? Seeing this place, they probably have a phone here.
Oh, we have two if you'd like.
Could they use one right now?
Oh, we have one, and well, you can't use the one. It's in Mr. Harmon's office, but you could use the one downstairs at the lobby.
Yeah, could we do that right quick?
Absolutely. Would you like to take the elevator or the stairs? And he just kind of like his head shakes when he says that.
Also, Moda, don't let them know that we're here. We're trying to surprise them at dinner.
Make a persuasion check.
20. Dirty 20.
Motor kind of leans in. Oh, I got you looking for a surprise. Okay, good. And he just backwards wheels himself into the elevator. Going down.
Yep, I will follow.
Is everybody else following too?
Yep.
The door hinges shut, and it rides you all the way down to the lobby, same place you guys got on. The door opens up, and you can see it looks like Chuck that you saw before, Buck that you just saw upstairs, and another one are like scouring the lobby, looking like picking up the rug, opening little cabinets that you didn't even know were there, looking for things. As Motor shouts out, "Did you find it?" And
I will like feign while we're like moving through the lobby, like bending over and picking something up. Just be like, "Found it."
Oh, look at you! You're all useless. He found it on his own. They all kind of rush over, and he kind of slaps all of them against the head as they wheel back into the same hole, and it closes up. You just can't build good help these days. Now, what were you talking about?
Oh, we were just gonna call a friend of ours.
Oh, right, you needed the phone. That's right. And he wheels himself behind the counter, and you can see over there. It looks like there's a giant ledger book that he picks up an ink quill and begins to like start to write things down. It looks like he's writing down times. Now, how many of you would like to stay? And the phone's right here if you'd like to. And you can see it looks like there's a wall-mounted style phone, but on the desk. Like one of those very, very, very old original wall mount phones, where you gotta like pull the thing down and do the thing.
We're gonna take one night in the nice room, and I put 2 platinum on the counter. And then I very confidently reach for the phone and pick it up, and then look at it for a solid like 10 seconds and hand it to Edna.
I'll take out Artemis's business card and give a. I
Okay.
assume the number is on the card.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I will dial in the numbers.
After a moment of ringing, you hear a very familiar voice pick up. Hello?
Oh my god, I forgot his name. I have to look. For him.
Oh, now I'm not going to say it.
Uh,
I want to see if Edna / Casey would remember to talk to this person and say their name.
Druman, is that you?
Yes, this is Druman.
It's Edna.
Edna. Oh, Edna from earlier today.
Yes. Is Artemis still there?
Sorry, she just went out to the bazaar. She had to get some food for the night.
Oh dear. So we're here at the Harmony Hotel that she sent us to earlier today,
Right.
and there is a guest here that we think that she'd be very excited to see. She hasn't seen in a couple of weeks, so we were hoping that she would join us for dinner.
Right. I will tell her that message when she gets back.
Please let her know that it is urgent, and we think that she'd be very, very interested.
Urgent. Right.
Maybe-
Okay.
Maybe to have him tell the little wizard buddy, Echo. Maybe he can like send like a note real quick. Tell him to do that.
Yes, is Echo there?
No, Echo went with her. Only Muggs is here.
And Muggs has no ability to reach her right away, right?
Well, no, not he can run fast.
How far away are we from dinner, like time-wise?
Probably like it's like 10 a.m. or about, I'd say 11
yeah.
now. So
Okay, yeah, it's pretty early. I turned to my group while he's still on the phone. Did we want to do this before dinner, or should we actually wait until dinner?
I mean, like, it's just, like, if she gets here earlier, then we can, maybe try and get, like, a lunch pulled together with them.
Yes. As soon as... let her know that she should come as soon as possible instead of for dinner.
very
We have
well.
A very nice room here, and she'll be able to stay with us until dinner.
I can absolutely tell her this. Is there anything
Perhaps
else?
The whole crew should come. I think all of you should come.
As you're saying this, and Motor's kind of looking at you, he's kind of like nodding and like writing things down in the book, like not looking at the book but writing things down. Druman just
Don't worry, Motor. We will pay for everybody handsomely.
Motor just gives you a thumbs up as you're on the phone with him, and he's writing more things down. It looks like he's filling in blank spaces where names could be. Druman says, "Well, I will tell her this immediately. As soon as she gets back. The same place that you were sent, yes?"
Yes. Let her know that we think of her as family, and we would love to see her as soon as possible.
Should it be like a persuade? You can make a persuasion check to see if your clue gets through to him.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Oh, non-natural 20.
Okay.
Thank you, duck dice.
He you hear him pause for a second. Oh, yes. All right then. I will tell her post haste.
Thank you very much, Truman.
You hear a click on the other side.
Click down.
More guests is always good, yeah?
Yes,
I agree.
of course.
Now, you've paid for the luxury suite, so if you would like, you can go up there anytime you like. You have full range of the building. Just have to write everyone's names down, and that is it. As he stops writing and turns to all of you. Here's your room keys, and he slides 4 room keys onto the desk.
Shall we go up now, or do we want to?
Yeah. Yeah, we can go kind of catch up and get settled in. Price.
Hmm?
We're gonna be busy for a bit, but if you bring a deck of cards in like an hour, I'll teach you how to play 3 Dragon Ante.
Oh, we got like 3 of those cards. Okay, hold on. He rushes down into the. You can see him rush down into the smoking room.
Or I can meet you down there in like an hour. It depends. If I'm not
Yeah.
down there, you come find me.
I'll set everything up.
Sounds good.
Oh, he's very cute.
Agreed. Yeah, let's go see the room.
Go check out the room.
Yeah.
Getting back into the elevator, it's the same as same as it would be without motor. It's just the lever on the outside, lever on the inside. But you ride it all the way up to the 4th floor, get out in the same way, except this time, the door to the other room is now open, and you can hear movement on the inside. Nothing showing yet.
I will like very quickly kind of move towards our door and start doing the thing where, like, when you have neighbors on vacation that you don't want to see anymore. Like,
Yeah.
The first day was great, and it's day 3, and you're fucking done. And I'm just trying to furiously open the door before they come out.
Yes, very quickly.
As you're trying to open the door, you get it open, and then you hear, "Ah, looky. It seems we have neighbors." And you can see into the other room. It looks like a very lavish suite on the inside. There's like 2 levels to the floor, where one of the levels is the bedroom portion with a curtain that looks like it swivels around in a curve, and the other one is like a sitting portion with a fireplace on one side, and you can see a bathtub all the way across. But standing on one of the rugs, on one of the many rugs in the center of the room, is you can see Persimmon as she's just kind of like holding two piles of dust in her hands and just holding them around the room, and she looks over. "Oh, hi." As at the door directly in front of, or directly behind Grayson, all of you see Apollo just leaning against the door frame. "So, you come here to fuck up our plans?"
Probably.
What are your plans exactly?
"Well, I'm assuming our plans are your plans." And he just kind of motions to the big door leading to the office.
Our plan was to investigate the spooky ghost hotel.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Doesn't seem like it should be this way. Especially not considering the outside. Seems a little bit dangerous, no?
No, I think it's perfectly fine, actually. Everybody seems very nice.
It's a little weird.
He looks back into the room with Persimmon. Persimmon is just kind of still like, she's taking a couple steps in each direction as she's like moving around, and she just keeps looking at him and shaking her head. Well,
Okay, why is she allowed to do like magic detection and he doesn't get angry at that?
It's not magic what she's doing, mate.
No, the magic is the only thing that senses magic. Don't start.
I can certainly tell you that it is magic. I've detected it myself.
It's literally the same thing she does.
You can see, I'd say both of you can make an insight check if you want.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit, 19.
13.
Edna, he just kind of looks like he's fed up with everything that you're saying. But Grayson, you've seen people with this expression before. This looks like someone who has started to believe their own lies. It looks like he is kind of thinking about what to say before he even says it next, and he has a little bit of an annoyed presence to him. Now look, you can be here all you want. You can do hotel vacation things if you'd like. But we know, both of us, both groups, that the main thing that's causing all this is in there. Frankfurt Harmon himself. And we're going to get in, and we're going to take care of it.
Take care of Him?
Show of hands who thinks they are competent enough to do this. And I do not raise my hand in the group.
Apollo raises his hand, like kind of cocky, but you see in the back of the room, Persimmon just kind of like lowers hers a little bit, and then starts to think, and then like raises one, still powder in the hands, but like raises one. Maybe?
Do you really think that if there is anything magical going on here, that it is hurting anybody? It seems to me they're running a perfectly fine business.
A business of deception.
To be fair, see, I'm gonna play kind of as Modius's advocate.
There we go. I knew where it was going. I like the outcome.
I do think the magic here is a little wonky. I do not trust that your solution will not make the poor boy downstairs an orphan. So,
Man was a noble. I think he can take it.
Here's what I can tell you so far about what I've observed. That the inside is slightly bigger than the outside, and I've read of spells that can do this. That does not mean that there is anything nefarious going on here. We've met several guests who have been here for quite a long time, and they seem perfectly content with the situation.
We've met them too, yeah. Some of them aren't as bright and peppy as you'd like to think they are.
yeah, the napping thing is weird.
How long do you think they've all been here? Been trapped here?
Give me 1 sec. Remind me, they said this hotel opened what, like 2 years ago? Like Drummond and
It officially opened like a little over a year ago.
Okay. My guesstimation is...
Motor said 7 months.
Motor said he's been here for 7 months, yeah.
Probably. So here's the thing. I don't know if they are necessarily trapped so much as things are not exactly as they seem. I have a little bit of a sneaking suspicion that maybe the hotel's only devilly functioning when there are guests inside of it. That's my hypothesis. Does that make any sense, Edna? Could that be a thing? Am I
I
making
chose the
stuff
wrong
up?
time to eat a Reese cup. Rick, do I know of anything that sounds like that?
Edna's just going through soft candies in her purse while you're talking about it.
We skipped breakfast. Or it's almost lunch, I don't know.
I'd say you can make either a history or arcana check.
Funny enough, both are the same for me. That is 21.
21. Edna has definitely heard of what exactly was Grayson asking her?
Like if that would be possible, something like time not running while people aren't here.
So not like what Edna said with inside bigger than outside, kind of like different things in general, or different dimensions
like,
in general.
Yeah, like it pauses or something. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Theory.
Edna would definitely have heard of those things. You would also know that I mean the Feywild works the same way. The Feywild and the Shadowfell, since they're both like basically material planes themselves. Just going to one of the other ones and coming back fucks with time. And there's been a lot of reports with the 21. There's been a lot of reports of weird time dilation, distortion shit, just kind of all throughout history. So it's viable.
From our great hero, Zwella. I remember that.
Yeah.
It does sound something that could be possible, as several time manipulation stories throughout history. I don't know whether or not that's happening here. They did get the date correct.
They did, but to be fair, they are also working on like a super clock blessed by Bahamut or something.
Fair enough, yes.
I don't know. That's something weird. The Harmon guy apparently never leaves his room. That's weird. Poor kid can't remember the last time he seen his folks. That's
No,
weird.
we haven't seen him either. We were planning on seeing him at dinner if he comes down. If he doesn't, we're gonna go in and see him ourselves.
Well, I mean,
That sounds fair.
Oh, never mind. I wasn't there for that conversation. Sorry.
Yeah. Going to dinner. That sounds like a good plan.
Well, do you think, just for the night, our group and your group could play nice? Do a little bit of nice hotel neighborly kind of things? We won't interfere with you, as long as you don't interfere with us.
You know, as a man at home, I really want to say yes. But here's my problem with that. And I'm a little like, kind of for the first time ever, Grayson looks legitimately like pissed off and kind of stands up straight and walks up into his face and looks him in the eye.
Into his chest?
Yeah, and I'm like doing the thing where I have to like look all the way up.
Yeah.
You see, the last time you've seen all of us, you left one of your friends tied up. And you haven't even thought to ask about him. And that, to me, shows a great lack of character in you. Someone who claims to be trying to do good things. So what do you think about that?
Not to mention, he fully intended for Paul to die.
Everybody make insight checks. Actually, so yeah, 20. Everybody make insight checks except for Arthur and Zaboon, who I'm assuming are kind of like in the back of this interaction.
Yeah, in there in the back, kind of like.
You two make perception checks. Trying to just like puff yourself up and look intimidating.
And, like, at the ready near my hammer.
Yeah.
13 for Edna.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a 21, by the way.
Gotcha.
Perception check.
Yeah.
16.
Yep, also 16.
Okay. Edna and Grayson, you both notice he seems a little bit like he is reserving what he's saying, like he's filtering what he's saying again. He kind of like looks off to the side. Both Arthur and Zaboon notice a little bit of Edna, your spell isn't still on, right? It's not the hour long. Okay. Notice a little bit of a glint in his eye when he looks over to the side, and then looks back at you guys. Gruig couldn't do what he was asked, and he had to be let go. Sorry about it. But we know he's in safe hands, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. He made a new best friend.
Tell me, how is my sister these days? She's still fun?
Scatterbrain. Weird, that kind of deal. Yeah. But, yeah, Rook's good. He made a new friend. He seems...
Are you aware that
happy.
you even talk evil?
Does.
What is talking
He
evil?
comes off as like an evil guy. Oh, jeez.
Everything is subjective, please.
Yeah, but there's certain things, like every play ever, like every show I've ever been to, even the really bad ones, the main guy that's like not the good guy sounds a lot like you.
You hear from the back, you're like in the middle of their room, you hear, yeah, no, kind of, a little bit, from Persimmon, as she's still like, now standing on one foot as a little bit of dust and powder falls out of her hand, and she, ooh.
Oh, by the way, hi, Persimmon. I feel bad. I feel like we're ignoring you in there. I know you're busy.
Hi, Persimmon.
She kind of
Yes.
leans out so everybody can see, like not leans out of the door, but like Glenn leans in so she can see everybody and waves, and all the powder falls out of her hand. Ah, shit.
I got a serious question for you. Does he like practice these lines when like he thinks you're asleep? Does he like run these on his own?
Sometimes I hear him saying things in a threatening way as he like shuts the door behind, in front of all you guys, and you can hear them just talking in the background.
Yeah. Oh man, that's cool. So how's your boss doing?
He steps away from the door back into like the middle of the hallway. boss?
Yeah. You know, your magic voice in your head, friend. How they doing? And Grayson just kind of like gives him like a casual smile.
Don't know what you're talking about. And I'd
Is he
suggest
lying?
that you wouldn't press any farther.
Well, that's suspicious.
See, I think I was just being courteous and asking how your friends are doing.
Well, Persimmon's fine. And I'm fine as well. Thank you for checking in.
Ah, you're welcome. Now, if you do anything that causes harm that is unwarranted to anyone in this building, I will be obligated by the many, many, many things that I've had to swear on over the years. There's like a lot of holy books that you have to swear on.
Right,
that come
right.
released. There's like a lot. It's obnoxious. There's way too many. I will be obligated to punish you.
You have my word that no one in this hotel will find any sort of injury or maltreatment as long as they stay out of our way. And the same goes for you.
It's fair, and I extend my hand.
He takes your hand and shakes.
No, if I like. Oh, okay.
As you're saying that, as you're interjecting, Edna, he just kind of looks over to you and gives a nod and a wink and looks over to everybody else. Now, if you don't mind, we have to get back to finding what's going on.
Magic dance to find the magic. Got it.
As he opens the door, you can hear her muffled voice kind of unmuffle and say, I thought I had more of it, but I don't. And he closes it behind him. And you can still hear more muffled sounds coming in. Another
Well, I guess
crunch.
we should go into our room now.
Well, hold on. Rick, which room is the what was his name?
So the hallway is kind of long. It's the same length as the other hallways, but the door that you're at is in the dead center of it, and then your door is just directly across from that.
Where is the door to the guy in charge?
On the very opposite end. Or, well, you actually came off the elevator immediately next to it.
I'm gonna head to that door.
Okay. It's very nice. There's like little designs, almost like what's the thing from the museum? The Rodin Museum. The door.
Gates of hell.
Yeah, the doors to hell. Except it's not like it's not hellish in a way. It's like a whole bunch of little tiny like fey creatures that it's like spiral down, and it's very Treesmore themed.
I want to put my ear to the door and try to listen for anything.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Wow. 16. I rolled a 16 and a 17.
Ooh. You hear what sounds like a fireplace. It sounds like there's a fire going on the other side. And that's it. You can also kind of hear like a breeze coming through. Sounds like some kind of like open window deal.
I'm gonna slowly put my hand on the doorknob and try to turn it. See if the door's locked.
You turn and it is locked.
I knock.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
You guys with me?
Yeah, like Grayson's like standing there, like just smoking, like probably like by the elevator.
Okay. You you actually see just above Grayson's head there's a sign that says no smoking.
I'm like also because it's over my head and I can't see it. I'm like looking for where the ashtray is in the hallway.
Well, if we're doing this now, and I'll start ritually casting detect magic.
Okay.
We'll take 10 minutes.
I don't know about you guys. I think we should get into this room. I know, kind of, breaking and entering, but I don't know.
I mean, you have
Oh,
cop,
no.
you can do
That's
that, right?
what-
Like if you have
Yeah.
probable cause, which probable cause is that guy may have been missing for an extended period of time.
Yeah. So you guys are with me on this one?
Sure.
I'll
You
let,
see Edna's doing her thing.
I'll let you do your thing. I'll wait for Edna's timer to go off, and then we'll decide from there.
The timer, 10 minutes goes by. Apollo and Persimmon don't come out of the other room, or their room. And nobody comes up the stairs. But you, again, Edna, feel this immense magic just everywhere.
So, funny thing about this place, I did detect it downstairs. The entire place is magic.
Hmm?
The entire place.
Like everything?
Yes.
Like the floor,
Right?
Yep.
the wall.
You
Uh,
just look
yeah.
around all of it.
I had a suspicion that it might be the spell that I've heard of, something mansion. Well, the gist is you go inside and it is basically as big as you could imagine, almost.
There's a
It's
spell that makes a house.
Yes, you make a doorway, you go in, and then the inside is whatever you imagine it to be.
Sounds
That's
like a
pretty-
way more convenient way to make a house.
Yeah.
I agree. I am certainly not powerful enough to learn such a spell yet, even if I did have the details, but that's the suspicion that I had. It could be something else that I haven't thought of yet. If you want to get into the room now, you can try. I could also attempt to figure out what spell might be in here. I think, does Detect tell me to school?
Detect magic, no.
No, it tells you the flavor.
It does.
I'm thinking of identify. Yeah, the flavor, yeah, the arcane flavor.
Yeah.
The school is, so there's a few different ones. All around you, like the more pervasive one that you can see, like if you were to pick an ice cream, the base flavor of it, like the vanilla or whatever, would be illusion.
Okay.
But then you also see some abjuration. There's a bunch of abjuration around other places. And then there's right now you can just see illusion and abjuration.
What's the
Abjuration
door?
on the door.
Okay.
What?
I'll relay that, but I don't know that my friends here would even understand
What
what
does
that
it? What
means.
does that word mean, Edna?
It's just a simple school of magic. It's nothing to be worried about. And then she'll put her hand on the door and do that once a day instant ritually cast thing to cast Identify.
Okay. You see that the just specifically on the door, right?
Yes.
Let me actually make sure that what I just said is correct. Just for the school. Yeah, abjuration. You get the sense that it is a spell called Arcane Lock.
Well, I don't think that we'd be able to break into this room, unfortunately.
So we need the key.
Is anybody good
I
at like
did-
picking locks?
It is magically locked, and unfortunately, I do not have the spell that would break
Well,
that
that
magic
just
lock.
means you got to be like really good at it.
It's two types of locks. So there could be the physical lock on the door that somebody could pick, but this magical lock on the door, I don't know if there is a way to break it. At least not that I can do currently.
Because identify would let you know what the spell does, right?
Yeah, you know exactly what the effect of the spell is.
Because if I recall, it basically makes the DC like 20 or something, right?
No, it's impassable except if you have a password
Or the knock spell.
or the knock spell.
Yeah, and that's the spell I was talking about that I don't currently have.
Gotcha.
And even the knock spell, Edna, you would know that it only works for 10 minutes and the door relocks.
And only one of the effects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do
you
you
would still have to
explain
pick it as well as the magical lock.
Do you explain
I-
that to us?
I explain all that, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that because of the first time that we were ever in
Magic is
Treesmore.
tricky.
Yeah,
And there
it's
was
very-
like a DC 30 lock that we had.
Oh, yeah.
Grayson's sitting there looking at the door, and he's like, price.
Yeah, or the butler.
Harmony. I'm just like just saying words in the door.
You knew about him before he opened a hotel, correct?
Kind of.
Can you think of anything from his former life that he may make a password?
Family.
Not really. I just knew he was a councilman. Kind of. I didn't really know him personally. I just knew of him.
I don't. Does the word? Is it one word or can it be a phrase? Do I know that much?
It can be both.
Yeah.
Free breakfast.
The door
Hospitality.
unlocks with free breakfast.
We're in, boys.
You did it. You fucking did it. You've solved my door puzzle.
Chat, you heard it. He said it open.
We rush it.
Rush him before he changes his mind.
Where's the sun at?
In the sky.
I think if
Oh shit.
the password.
I'm sorry. Ignore me. Just keep playing D&D.
I think if his son knew the password, he's probably would have used it by now.
As much as I don't want to, maybe asking for information.
What's his wife's name?
Do I remember the wife's name?
You can make a history check if you want. I'd say with disadvantage because you never actually met her personally.
Oof. 3.
No, you don't remember her name. You remember what she looks like, and she does match. Like you've seen her in real life, and her image does match the painting that you saw downstairs.
We can talk to Motor.
Oh, about. Do you think that the little baggage ones? You think they have access to all the rooms or only the hallways?
I don't know.
Perhaps
I don't
the
know.
little tunnels that they go through could link into that room.
Chuck, you around? Can I call you? Can anyone summon you? I'm just kind of like looking around.
There was a little door that he came out before, right?
Yeah, like a little. Well, it looked like a piece of the wall just kind of slid up and became a door, and then slid back down.
Can I knock on that little section?
You knock on it. Nothing.
Perhaps there's a bell around, and I start looking around and probably see the no smoking sign and then look down at Grayson.
Make a perception check or an investigation if you want to like actually like look around this hallway and stuff.
Yeah,
And
like
you're-
a bellhop bell or something.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
You go from one end of the hallway to the other. You don't find anything, but as you're walking past your door, as it's open a little bit, you actually see just on the inside little like brass bell with a metal chain on the end of it.
Oh, perhaps we finally go into our room. There is a chain in here. I assumed you guys stayed down there.
Yeah, I kind of like waddle back. Still smoking.
Okay.
I'll pull the chain.
Your room, by the way, is the same like grandiose layout as the other one, just flipped. You pull the chain and ding, 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 ding. And on the inside of your room, against one of the other walls, not the one that leads to the hallway, but against one of the other walls, a little portion of it slides up, and you see a different little construct wheel its way out and like over to you. Doesn't say anything, just kind of stops.
Is the place that it came out of big enough for Grayson?
Or you.
Or me, I guess. Am I bigger than Grayson?
You're a little bit bigger than Grayson. Both of you might be able to fit through it, but these little bots are tiny. They're half the size of Grayson.
Okay.
Can I solid snake this?
Should we be holding the door open?
Well, I assume it's not going to close till it goes back in, and it's
Yeah, it
it's
didn't.
awaiting instruction.
It didn't
right?
close yet. Yeah.
I'll like lean down and look at it.
While he's doing that, yes, hi, hello. Are you able to get us room service?
It just kind of gives you a salute and reaches into a portion of its own body and then pulls out a tiny menu.
I'll take the menu and read it over very carefully
Okay.
while Grayson is looking.
Grayson, make a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
No, but I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay, so straight roll. Right? Guidance is advantage,
No,
right?
guidance is not.
Oh,
advantage,
D4.
it's the worst.
D4.
Yeah.
So disadvantage D4.
I rolled 2 17s. So,
Perfect.
That is 18 plus perception.
Yeah.
Which is 4, so 22.
Wait, you rolled a 17 on a D4? Damn.
Yeah, I did. It
Uh,
was a really good D4.
20 to 21, 22?
22.
22. You look inside. You kind of like bend down to look inside, and you can see that the track continues. The walls look like they're pretty thick. They look like they're about to like a foot thick. Portions of it are cement, and some of it are wood. But you look inside, and the parts that you can see inside look like they don't match the inside, or they don't match what you've been seeing on the inside of this hotel. They are obviously like covered in cobwebs and stuff, but the wood looks like it's degrading and rotting. You can actually see some termites just kind of crawling around on parts of it. You can see like a rat kind of scurry by.
I kind of like look at like to Edna, and I like pantomime that I'm gonna like go in.
Shakes her head yes.
Oh, you're going in?
Continue reading over the menu.
Yeah, I'm about to. I like pantomime it, and yeah, you got.
When he goes in, I want to find. Is there anything in the room I can kind of like put under the door to keep it to pry it open?
Yeah, there are
We're the same wavelength. I was about to jam my shield in there.
there are a bunch of like either stools or pieces of furniture in general that look like you could just jam underneath.
I take a stool and I'll just kind of jam it underneath
Okay.
and give him the thumbs up.
It doesn't look like you'll be able to get back out if it stays in this way, Grayson, but it is holding up. Like it looks like it's holding up the portion of the door that would be sliding down.
Yeah, and I'm very carefully squished in here, kind of.
In this dark, cavernous portion of the room.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna try and head in like the closest approximation of that direction that
Okay.
I could. I'm gonna kind of light one of my little candles. I just have like little prayer candles for preset, and I've just got that lit.
So
Like-
as Grayson shimmies or as Grayson diehards his way into the walls of this building, and Arthur holds open the door for him, we are going to end it there for the night.
Oh boy.
Wasn't that time I'd never had a character die before?
Oh no! Uh-oh. So we'll pick it up there. Are we picking it up next week? I think we're picking it up next week, right?
I think we're good next week.
Because it's not until the wedding's not until the 8th.
The week after the next week.
Okay, so yeah, next week is good. We're picking it up here next week.
Woohoo!
Also, the wedding is on a Friday, so
It is.
Oh.
So if we can get back in time on Saturday, if we're not staying too late or anything.
well, your checkout's probably 11. So
Yeah, probably.
unless
and-
you're staying longer.
And it is what, 2 hours away, 3 hours away, something like that.
Oh
It's
no,
like 45 minutes.
that's
if
like
that.
Horsham.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking. Yeah, so we're good. We should be good for the next week, unless anything happens, right? Unless anything weird happens.
Right.
Just
Uh,
don't drink too
Unless you,
much.
unless
Yeah.
you get too hungover.
I wouldn't. I can do a stream hungover. It doesn't matter. But next game, next D&D game is gonna be next week, same time. That being said, where am I sending these people to? We'll go to Blessius. Blessius is
I
streaming.
don't know. I'm being concerned about what I've just done.
I'm also concerned for your safety.
It's gonna be
We'll
good.
find out next week.
Yep. Well-
on-
On D&D times. So, bye-bye, everyone. You're all great. I'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow for regular stream. Probably Stardew, because I've been tired. Okay, bye-bye. Go say hi to Blessius.
Bye.
I don't even know who Blessius is. Oh, really?
Oh,